Right, welcome to this great best of 3 here between, in the top left it is Epic and in the bottom right it is, oh my god, let's start this over. Okay, welcome to the Oceanborn map, blah blah blah, this is Epic, this is Gerald. Both are basically teammates and playing for Psystorm. I wonder how much they actually communicate with each other and play with each other, do customs. Both of course in different regions, and I think Epic is someone who's just a grinder. He loves to grind on the ladder, play games and games after games. And Gerald is someone who loves to play a lot of custom games and has done some preparation games with other pro gamers or tournaments. So yeah, kind of wonder how many practice games these two play against each other. Scouting for proxy racks there in his backyard. And Epic not gonna go for the double gas opening. It's gonna be a one gas opening into expand here against Gerald, so prioritizing some of the earlier economy here, and it's gonna be a factory. Very fast, yeah. Let's see if he's gonna throw. Oh, he's actually gonna throw this down on the high ground. All right, I like it. And we're gonna get a marine. So let's see if this is gonna be reactor or factory first here. And nothing built yet, so it's gonna be factory in my opinion. He should have thrown down the reactor already. Yeah, there we go. Factory coming online. Gonna make extra marine now. Gonna wait for the factory. Sorry, for the reactor gas here. There we go. Depot coming online. So everything on the high ground. And no information whatsoever for Gerald, but I guess he saw the barracks, he probably knows. Gonna be afraid of the Reaper, so he completely pulled back with a probe. He has a Zealot coming around, but yeah, lovely stuff here. Epic is on the high ground, so the Zealot is literally not gonna do anything here. But Gerald loves to pressure the wall of the Terran. Usually it's gonna be an adept, a couple adepts and a Zealot. But this time it's gonna be one adept, a zealot, and a stalker to pressure the wall. With the stalker you can actually put a lot of hurt on a supply depot. But it's gonna arrive very late. The adept was made first here. This is basically the idea. Why get the stalker and not a second adept to pressure the wall is to kind of get as many blink units out as you can here without sacrificing any build time on your gateway there. Hellion, a couple Hellions, yeah, it's an interesting opening again here from Epic. Don't see too many Hellions in this matchup, even in the opening stages. And it's gonna lose a first Marine here. Zealot is gonna really go ham on these guys, but in the end those Hellions do prevail, and I think that's what he wanted to keep alive here for his early game scouting. To try and hunt this stalker with Hellions, I don't think this is the trade you're looking for. Gerald is getting so much value out of this kind of micro. He did not lose any HP, and he almost killed 2 of the Hellions. Definitely a very nice kiting micro here. Gonna get another Marine here, and yeah, even SCVs have to come here. Finally, the first stalker's gonna fall. But at what cost? Oh my god. This is when you really hate on Protoss, because man, this kiting is so annoying to deal with there. Epic definitely feeling that hurt. Even the stalker coming around here again is gonna hit an undefended line of mineral workers, guys mining there. Luckily enough, stalker needs 4 shots and they don't shoot fast to kill an SCV here. So he's gonna keep all SCVs alive with a little bit of micro. Drop is gonna hit, but it's lacking a Hellion, it's lacking extra Marines. It's still gonna get in an undefended mineral line here for a second, and it can fight 2 stalkers there. Needs to be careful though. You don't want to lose the Hellion before you kill these stalkers, because that's when the probes come in there. But yeah, already defended here. Only 1 probe ended up falling. Let's have a look what was killed here. I think this is you still like this as Gerald. Yeah, I think I still like it as Gerald. Getting so many army units there for the early investment from the Terran player. Only like a couple of your own things. Oh, he's not gonna find the Raven though. Good sneak by here by Epic. He did set up now at home, so I don't think you're gonna break this, yes. Gerald, he's gonna try to break the tank, but the quick repair is gonna be enough here to get this thing up again as polished as it was before here. And Gerald macroing beautifully behind this, going into a robotics bay, into a forge. He has his third base set up and running. His observers on the way to get some extra map vision out. Blink is done and charge is starting here right now, and another extra gateway is coming down. Harassment is gonna start though. We're gonna get at least one probe, but there's a shield battery in place, so it's not gonna find more. Very well defended here actually. Shield battery kind of everywhere here. So a single Raven is gonna have a tough time to find some damage. Alright, we're not gonna see this as Gerald. He has generated some extra map vision, but he's still lacking a lot of it. He has like one observer over here and that's it. He has nothing to scout around the edges of the map yet. There's no extra pylons out there. There's no probe sitting around. I think he might just be throwing this down in time to see this drop come in the north. And he needs to be careful though. You kind of need to decimate this army a little bit. There we go. Picking up a Marine is a nice pickup. But you need to poke at this a little bit more. If this is at your third base, you're gonna have a bad time. Charge should finish up before this is gonna hit though. Oh, getting a cancel on the third base is gonna be great. And a recall here. Okay, I don't hate it. I like the choice. It was very low stalkers, so I think it's a good move. Now he's back at home. He needs to defend against the frontal push and the drop coming in. The drop is in the base. The frontal push is gonna be delayed a little bit here. But yeah, 3 stalkers should be enough. Raven coming in at the same time. I love the choice. You need to throw down one more auto turret. You have it. You have it. Throw it down. You have it. Do it. He's kind of occupied microing at the front. He doesn't want to lose too many units to the Colossus here. But unfortunately, I think he could have done a little bit more in the main. He's gonna try and snipe the robo before the extra Colossus pops out. He gets it, but he's gonna lose 3 of his tanks. I think this is not the correct move. Trying to snipe the extra Colossus there, but beautiful pullback there by Gerald. And yeah. So he gets the robotics, which is a good move. And it's gonna limit the Colossus to 1 for quite a while. And he's gonna finish up his third base, and the main here needs to float down. His Raven's gonna get sniped. That's oops, an unfortunate zoom in there. Sorry, an unfortunate snipe there. Good play by Gerald. Oh, if he can get these medevacs, that would be beautiful. And yes, he's just gonna fly into these. He needs to react. There we go. He's gonna snipe both of them. That's a big drop he just killed off for free there. And Epic identifying, hey, your army is a little bit far out, no? He's just gonna stim in and run and try to kill these stalkers here. Also dropping in the main at the same time. Everything from the main base has been pulled to this third base to defend. And now he can relocate into the main base here with the drop and try to kill as many things as he can. Only getting 3 probes, so beautiful probe movement here. Oh, Artosis, I hope you're watching. Beautiful probe movement by... Oh, can he get the medevac? He gets 1, not the full one now. By Gerald there. Sorry, man. He was really interrupting my flow there. That Epic guy is just too fast. It's gonna drop and cancel this 4th base here. Beautiful drop place, but he has been investing a lot of army into... like, not that high value targets, I want to say. Getting this pylon was great. This is a lot of unpowered production facilities, but there's no follow-up, so it's not gonna matter that much. The army is good enough for Gerald right now. He's been double producing Colossus here, making a lot of backup pylons for his extra production. You don't really want to do anything with this force though, Gerald. Definitely not the right split to try and fight at the front here. But yeah, cancelling, basically the best move was cancelling this base and delaying it as far as it is delayed right now. But it feels like he threw away a little bit too much army there and not getting enough out of it. It's only my take. Let's see how the game is gonna develop. But so far, trading's been looking very good here for Gerald over Epic. Let's see what those ghosts can do. But of course, they're not gonna be the best tool against so many Colossi here. They're gonna be decent against Disruptors, and they're gonna be, of course, perfect against those High Templars here. Yeah, you kind of want to go into some Liberators as soon as you can, because those are going to be great against any Robo kind of things here. Reunits, anything from the Robo. Nothing can shoot up. Oh, if Gerald sees this, does he hear this? He doesn't actually have vision of this. How does he? I guess he didn't notice. He's gonna an attempted Zealot run by. He's gonna get a Widow Mine, but I think that's about it. He's gonna pull it back though, not gonna lose it for now. But Epic is someone who goes out and hunt these things. Does have a Viking position here to try and snap any War Prism coming in. So far, no attempt here though. Oh, he gets a hit on a Disruptor. Oh, that was a beautiful interaction there with that EMP on the Stormer. Beautiful stuff. But I think Epic might be in a little bit of a difficult position here. There's stuff coming everywhere and he's so clumped up. Oh my god, those Novas, they're coming in. But beautiful split there at the last second and he's completely turning this fight around. Oh my god, he wrecked that army so hard. Oh boy, I thought like he was a little bit too clumped. But the storms, they didn't actually land. There was only one storm. All the MPs landed perfectly, and those Novas, they were coming in a little bit too late, and then he just split against those Novas, and he completely wrecked that Protoss army so hard. Oh my god. I think he's in the lead now. Yeah, there we go. That's some trading going on there. It was a perfect fight for Epic, basically. I kind of thought like, oh my god, this is so clumped up, yeah? One AoE hit, one perfect hit on AoE, and you're dead, but he made it work there. Prioritizing his firepower over the splits and run away. Definitely an approach I really love to see, but it's so difficult to pull off. You need balls of steel there, and he had those in this situation. So be careful though, you don't want to lose any extra units here right now. You're in the lead right now, Epic, so keep the lead, keep on expanding, and try to punch out one of these bases if you can, but get into Liberators. There we go, we already have +2 ship weapons on the way. I think we really need to see that transition here, that last step, that last piece to the puzzle of the Terran force. Get out some extra starports, some Liberators. We do have a Dark Shrine on the way. There's some extra Robos coming in, so I think we're gonna jump to 4 Robos, I want to say. Is this actually the case? Did he cancel one? I think he might have cancelled one. No, there we go, 4 Robos. There we go, that's the 4th one. And finally, he's gonna go into that tech here for the Liberators, but hold on, when you do have a big fight coming here. Beautiful storm in the south there, and he needs to be careful in the north not to lose all of his forces, but I think Epic is microing this beautiful. His army's super low though. He needs to be careful there. A nice disruption hit here. Oh my god, a second one. Beautiful splitting there though in the last second. And yeah, Epic, I think, is getting the better end again out of this fight, but it's such a volatile thing that Gerald is playing with. He's basically just aiming for this 1 second of unattendanceness where Epic is not gonna look at his screen, not look at the right corner of the map, and is gonna get blown up by a disruptor hit with a whatever 16 kill hit or something, destroying half the army. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, those High Templars did not warp in fast enough to charge up for Storm, so they have to morph into Archons now to try and get value into this fight, but Epic is just gonna disengage. This is gonna keep this base alive though. Luckily enough here for Gerald. Oh, Epic needs to be a little bit careful. You don't want to get cornered with this big of an army here. He's gonna throw down an EMP, and yeah, EMPs are gonna be great against these Archons, but disruptions? Oh, wow, one big connection, a second one good connection. Now this army is decimated enough here. He's gonna need to lift this base, and fast, I think. If Gerald decides to turn on this now, he could kill it. Epic is gonna lift it, he's gonna move it away. Beautiful stuff here. We do have a planetary up in the north up and running, so I think Epic is gonna be good on bases. Even if he loses this, it's not gonna be the worst. But you need to be careful, you don't want to lose your army there. Nice split here again. He's gonna lose a ton of units on the top right though. And now he's gonna come in and swing and have a beautiful surround here. He's gonna kill this whole Protoss army, and yeah man, Gerald can't win a fight, man. I mean, this is the best fight he got, and yeah, still everything, every Stargate unit basically is still alive here. All the air units, all these medevacs. You need to get energy on this, and like the energy upgrade. I saw this thing there. You clicked the wrong one. This one needs to research. You do have Liberange already. You need to get that energy upgrade going, man. You have so many medevacs. Like, this is enough medevacs with the energy upgrade. They do recharge so fast. They're gonna be so great. You can kind of, it saves you like 4 to 6 supply of, sorry, medevacs, not supply. That's like 16 supply or what you can put into other units. 12 to 16 supply or something. And you're still gonna be fully healed for every fight. Alright, we do have some Liberators coming around here trying to arrest these bases. They're gonna find about this Dark Shrine and about the Blink, so he can prepare for this. He can throw down some turrets at his bases. Already doing the first one here. And yeah, beautiful harassment. He's gonna find a lot of probes here. We do have a double Warp Prism, actual Warp Prism coming in. And there's nothing but this one turret. There's nothing inside these prisms though, so a little bit of a weird approach here. And we do have 2 more turrets sitting here. Oh, he's gonna snipe the first prism. Second one is gonna get hit by this turret again. Gonna lose a lot of health. This is why it was 2 prisms. But there's already units coming in here, and this is gonna completely be deflected. There's nothing inside though, so I guess this is a low investment here for Gerald as well. A Warpin can do the trick, of course. He's not gonna have anything to kill it right now, so he's just gonna park some Marines over here and try to get it with the turrets. This base, this was not a monitored move, so this base is gonna be forfeit here. He's gonna try and make the best out of it. And Epic is just gonna go for the counterattack here. He's gonna say, alright, if you have so many units up there right now, I can just go ahead and take out one of your bases. Needs to be careful though, he does not want to lose this planetary as well. Oh, losing a couple ghosts here with that Nova. Oh my god, so many kills there on the Disruptor. Definitely Gerald a little bit sleepy on the job. He's gonna try and come from behind to assassinate all of these air units. It's gonna succeed, but the ground army... Oh, that weapon getting cancelled. The ground army is gonna be too big here. Oh my god, he's gonna... Oh, beautiful pick up there in the last second. I thought for a split second that he's gonna lose so many units, but in the end it's gonna be Gerald who's gonna be losing so many units here. The Warper did not make it happen here into this base, and now if Epic just rotates down, he can kill one more base for kind of free here. And Gerald simply does not have the tech he requires to fight this army. He's making a Void Ray. He is making a Void Ray to clear out this guy who has been accumulating 16 kills at this point. That's how desperate he's right now. He's making a Void Ray, 4 Disruptors and a Probe. He's completely out of this game, man. And these 2 Liberators is just randomly still sitting here. They're gonna find about the space because the probes just rotate down there. Now Epic has all the information he needs to really close out this game. He still keeps this base kind of off mining for most of the patches. He's gonna keep this base off mining now. And he did kill this base, so Gerald is out of money. He's out of tools. He cannot reproduce his army, and this base is gonna get knocked down as well. Epic really coming in with some beautiful engagements in this game. During all of the game, he has been pulling up the upper end of these fights, and you can really see this reflected in the resources lost. It's almost going into doubles into the late game here. That's when you really know you messed up as a Protoss player in those big fights. And Epic really pulling off miracles here against all of these AoE compositions. Gerald's last approach here, trying to get a counter damage in, but I mean, this Liberator is not denying anything. There's one Void Ray here, but he's never gonna defend his army. Disruptor did not hit anything. There was one nice Storm here, trying to attempt to defend this, but he's gonna lose the army at the front during this fight at the same time, and he's also gonna lose the base. Epic did remake some medivacs. I guess he never got that medivac upgrade. Caduceus Rector or whatever it's called. He should remake. I'm gonna tell it after this game. There we go, GG. I'm gonna tell him. I need to tell him you should get the medivac upgrade in the ultra late game, man. He never plans to go to the super late game. He just ends up there. Site Delta. Gonna be map number 2 here. A beautiful map 1 between these two players. In the top left. It is left. In the top left we do have Gerald playing for the same team as his friend here. In the bottom right it's Psystorm and the guy is Epic. That was a terrible introduction. And I'm never gonna get better at these because I don't care much for those. I just wanna hop into the action here. And if I was like, so I think one of the first StarCraft casts I ever heard in English was like a guy really getting exciting over, like at the start of the game and really, oh my god, Epic's already starting to mine minerals here, and his opponent as well. Gerald is really accumulating that money. He's really going ham on those minerals. He's making another probe. You know, he was really like getting into this stuff and have no pacing or whatsoever. He didn't have any clue what the game was about. He hired for different games and he was there, so he ended up casting that game, and then I think that's the first tournament Tassel's, sorry, Tasteless also ended up casting there. Yeah, then he really told about the, you know, builds and whatnot. When StarCraft casting kind of jumped in skill, you wouldn't have thunk, would you? But that's actually how it happened. Aceless breaking down the door with his big foot, be it whatever you want. Okay, and we do have 1-0 for Epic here, of course, so let's have a look at the build. It's gonna be double gas, it's gonna be Reaper, it's gonna be probably Hellions. Gonna back rub that probe here. He needs to build that depot. Oh, he can kill the probe, there we go. He's gonna keep the SUV alive, but this depot is a little bit late now. It's still not gonna supply him, I think, so it should be good. Yeah, he still has open supply. There we go. So not an impactful delay there. Alright. Shade is gonna try and hunt down this Reaper. You kinda need a grenade at this point. Ah no, he's not gonna attempt for the second hit. Okay. Sometimes you can get it, if you're fast enough there. Okay, so let's see. Is this gonna be 2 Hellion, 3 Reaper? It looks like it. Oh, that's a beautiful snipe there. And he can get out this adept. Oh! Gerald with a place here. Wow. Epic is not gonna be happy. It's still not building. There we go. Epic is not gonna be happy. He's like, really? And I mean, Gerald knows now. He only has adepts at the defense here. He's gonna kind of one-shot an Hellion here. It's some beautiful positioning on those adepts. It's kind of soft walling that body blocking there, and the Shade's trying to prevent the extra kind of getting like the grenade there, you know. A beautiful defense. Almost killing the second Hellion. That's how you defend this. We saw earlier you can make like walls. You can defend it with walls, but then you need to be really good. You can also just defend it with 3 adepts apparently. One of them super low. Oh, if he completes the Shade, he focuses on one guy, he can kind of one-shot it. Yeah, there we go. Gonna get the first Reaper. 3 adepts. The 3 adept hit force, man. If you make 3 Reapers, I make 3 adepts. It's a very interesting way to counter this force. Okay, we do have a Raven follow-up here again. Not gonna have the interference matrix. He's gonna lose maybe another Reaper. Yeah, if he lets these Shades finish, he's gonna split up the Reaper. And he's just gonna sacrifice it. Yeah, I don't like it. Him being out on the map here against these. I think you want to kind of keep them back. He wanted to bring them into position, I guess, to maybe jump into the base. But there's gonna be a pylon anyways. There's gonna be a wall. He did see the gateway, so he should know. But yeah, the idea might have been like him going in with the double prong harassment here. Same time. So he's gonna throw down the auto turret first, it seems, and then the Reaper's gonna come into the natural and walk through the natural into the main base, and is gonna hit a probe with a shield battery. So he's not gonna do anything. Gonna get a scout though, which is gonna be nice. He sees the robotics bay, he does see the forge and the extra gates coming online. Does not know about this server, unfortunately. And yeah, there's still 3 adepts waiting outside. So far, beautiful opening here for Gerald, but remember, last game was not won in the early game. It was definitely won there in the late game. And in the way how those fights shaped up. Again, very Marauder heavy here. Epic's kind of seems to favor this currently, and there's gonna be the 3 Shade in. This is difficult. This is dangerous because they can one-shot SUVs, as you can see here. Displayed very beautifully by our Polish Protoss player Gerald, and yeah, he's gonna get a lot of economic damage for those early game adepts. They've been beautiful miracle workers for our Protoss player, and first Colossus is gonna be out. Combat sheet's not ready yet. You need to be careful. They're actually a little bit late. I think this might have been a little bit forgotten. The Raven is kind of lurking. He has enough for an armor shred. So yeah, if he goes in, he's gonna target this. He's gonna armor shred this army. Is he though? What are you doing? Oh, he's... Oh, that's an F2. Oh, he's gonna... Oh my... No. Oh. Wasted opportunity. A scouted drop. I think Gerald has all the tools he wants. Oh, this might still work though, but nah, I think he's just gonna sacrifice these 2 Marauders. Maybe he can get one out. Oh, a little bit of mismicro there. He was in position, he should have gotten this one out. Gonna get a pylon. The Marine is actually gonna confirm the kill. Maybe getting the Cybernetics core would be cool, or getting like the Twilight Council, resetting the tech a little bit. Gonna have to deal with the Zealots on the low ground, which are gonna be too much for the army there on the low ground. And yeah, Gerald has sniped one of the medevacs, so cutting off the retreat here. So this is a very small force, which did not actually accomplish that much retreating here. On the other side, we do have a double drop coming into this 3rd base, and it's gonna be a little bit exposed here. Gerald just Oh my god, losing another full medevac? No! Epic. You're bleeding too many units. I mean, look at the army supply. It's 60 to 20. Sorry, 60 to 30. I want to say 28, and that's when you jump to 30. Yeah, it's I mean, this is what can happen, and now Gerald is just gonna go across the map, and I think he's just gonna kill Epic, because there's no ghosts yet, there's no big Viking fleet, there's no liberators, and he didn't accomplish much with his force. There's no tanks anymore to cover you against those Colossus with range. If we do have like a warp prism, no, it's a Colossus walking in, but yeah, like a warp in round, it's unfortunately going to be at home, but one reinforcement group, or a couple of reinforcement groups, and this army is not going to be breakable anymore. He needs to repair this base, but it's already taken too much fire, so it needs to lift even. He's still going to lose it. Just going to lose the base. Going to try and assassinate the Colossus at least. Try to make it a trade, but I think, man, you are just dead. There we go. Very well played by Gerald. Really spiking up in money there in the end. Man, Epic takes game number 1. And Gerald just says like, alright, you're gonna get Protoss game number 2, and completely outmaneuvers every single step there from Epic in that second game. Wow. Let's have a quick look at the bracket actually. Trigger's still waiting on his opponent from this game. Wayne is playing Goblin right now. Dark is waiting for an opponent. I think we're gonna hop into Dark's next series, which might be Silky or Foxer. Definitely want to see some more Zerg here. Knight. Amphion. Ah, I like this map on the pirate ship. Alright, this is 1-1. In the bottom left we do have Epic. In the top left it is Gerald. Everything's on the left. That's an interesting first pylon here. Interesting positioning. Gonna wall off that entry point there for the Reaper. Of course this map has a Reaper path. You can block with a pylon, but you need to make one down there first. He's gonna just block his base. I think this is the only actual entry for the Reaper. I'm not sure though. I'm not actually sure if the Reaper can walk across this terrain. He might just be able to. We're gonna see if Epic makes a Reaper or not. That's an interesting SCV. Is this a second barracks? Yeah. A second barracks in base. A 2-Rex Reaper approach here. Into a quick 2-on-1. My guess. Let's wait and see. The other side gateway and cybernetics core wall here to block these Reapers from entering the main base. There is no entry from this low ground here into the main. There's one over here though, and if you can mine out, I mean it's a lot to mine through actually. You could mine out these minerals there. You can kind of create another entry point for yourself. And he's gonna see the second Rex, so yeah, already scouted out. Unfortunate here for Epic. He should have maybe walled this, to be honest. Maybe a different position would have been better. What's this down here? Like some rubble. I don't know. It's like a tiger or something. Panther. Oh, what are you up for? Is this gonna be a proxy Stargate? It sounds weird, but this is a good location actually for a proxy Stargate. Because it goes through the natural and the main. And there's a lot of space behind the natural to go into the main. So yeah, I don't hate it. Wouldn't hate it. Let's see what he's gonna do. I don't think it's gonna be a proxy Stargate down there. Might just throw down a pylon to warp in later and come in from a different angle. Oh, 3 racks, alright. So Epic is gonna try to go a tiny bit cheesy here on his opponent. You need to definitely find some damage or your medevacs are going to be so late then. This is, well, it's just not going to work. There's like a way where you can play a 3 racks where you just control the map with the surplus of units you have. Okay, you can jump in anywhere, I guess. You need a big wall to finish up that one. And yeah, finding already 2 probes here for a scouted 3 racks. I think this is already beautiful damage. Oh my god, those probes really turned on those Reapers. Fortunate there by Epic. Gonna try and assassinate the last probe. It's gonna get 5 though. That's a good opening, yeah. He's already knocking the pros below in workers here against the Terran. And yeah, it's gonna be a Dark Shrine down here. A gateway maybe? Let's see. He's still waiting on some extra money right now. He has it now. Let's see. He's just making probes. There we go. Gateway getting placed here. Cancelled a probe for that one, which was queued behind. Now this probe is gonna go where? You can make like hidden bases here or something. Oh, you can even take this base as a hidden base. This map is kind of weird like that. You can take the top right as hidden base. You can do that. Yeah. Oh, I don't think this is hidden, is it? I think it's just outside. I'm not sure though. Try and see what you can find here at the entrance. Gonna wait for the move out maybe. You have a blink upgrade here on the way. But of course this is gonna be DTs trying to hunt down the Terran base. And as you can see, 3 racks is gonna give you a lot of units, but the factory is just about halfway done here. It's just started up kind of. Stim's gonna be done. Combat shield is gonna be done. There's gonna be a full wall. The probe is gonna be locked out. It needs to see this army coming in. It needs to delay it actually. Yeah, it's gonna live. Oh my god. Epic's gonna say, alright, I can just... Let's just see what I can do here, what I can find here. He can kill this base, oh sorry, this gate, and he can just kill the shield battery, and then he can just commit and kill as many units as he's killing right now. Remember though, DTs are online and they are in the base here. There's a DT defensively as well here for Gerald. Another stim. Killing 80 probes. I think Epic is gonna win this game. He needs to defend at home. And then he's gonna have the upper end here. Getting a pylon would be great. Gonna kill another round of probes here. He's gonna try and slide through these workers here, which is gonna work out for him beautifully here. He's gonna... Oh my god. Gonna lose a lot of these guys though. Ooh, in the end. He's losing so many units though to the DTs at home. So this game is gonna kind of stabilize. He's still losing SUVs there. 2 DTs, man. Definitely needed to raise these depots. Was a big mistake. Just like pull everything into the main, raise the depots, have a scan set up, and kill those DTs. Build terror there in the main base. In the end, he ends up losing, well, more workers than his opponent. So, in the end, Starport still starting only. I think Gerald's in a good spot. I want to say. But maybe Epic can just go across the map and kill him. But there's another DT coming in. There's no units at home right now. Everything's going across the map. There's no money for him or anything. He has scans offensively right now. He needs to repair this one. You should have mined from your main. He has everything down in his in his natural here. He's actually going to throw down a scan here. You need to get a Raven or something. But, oh, a missed force field, really? Are we back in this age? Gonna go ahead and snipe as many probes as he can. Again, he's gonna throw down a scan here to assassinate that DT. This DT needs to wait for its turn to come in. But this army, hey, again, it's dealing a lot of damage. And do we have another scan here? We're gonna see in a second. I don't think just quite yet. He did just scan again at home. There is no scan available for quite a while. Oh my god, that force field definitely buying a lot of time here. This time, not killing the sentry was making the difference here. Gonna try and out micro that DT, but not gonna work. He needs to throw down a turret around this area here. And yeah, I mean, Gerald is gonna hold for now, and now Epic needs to defend again. He lost all of his army, so he did lose the army advantage there. Oh, this DT is gonna sneak into the main base here. There's nothing, there's no scan right now. You need to pull back these SCVs. There we go. I'm gonna pull into the defensive location here at the main base. This needs to be a Raven. You didn't... Like, make a Raven, man. He's trying to get a medevac out, which is also gonna be good, I guess. But having to spend so much money on scans, basically not mules, it's really limiting your production. And finally he makes a missile turret at the entrance here, investing that 100 minerals. Now he just needs to stand guard here and he can finally completely defend his bases. Oh, he's gonna find this DT here. Oh, he's actually sacrificing a scan there. I think that's not the correct move here. There's one DT still waiting and he's gonna harass the army. Maybe he's just gonna go across with the drops. Try to kill Gerald that way, but Gerald is starting to build a stalker force down here, and he does have blink, so he can actually intercept these. Gerald sees there's no move on the actual map here with the DT. He's gonna find it soon. There we go. And he's gonna keep the DT hidden? No, he's gonna hit this actually. Oh. He's gonna hit it and say, hey, I'm here. And now we do have stalkers coming. We need to go back. We need to go back. Oh my god, this is so many stalkers. You cannot fight this with SCVs alone. He can snipe these turrets. He should snipe the turrets. Then he can pull back the stalkers. He can kind of recall them. And then he can just kill everything with the DT again. As of now, does he have any DTs at home? It doesn't seem like it. He only has this one across the map. The shield battery overcharge. He's gonna keep this army safe here. Epic definitely mismicroing there a little bit. And he's gonna lose these turrets. He's gonna lose his natural. I think Gerald might have just done it here. Epic coming in with a last attempt. He's gonna try and snipe the shield battery. He's gonna try and snipe these stalkers. But there's so many units at home right now. Another weapon is gonna maybe seal the deal here for Gerald in this defense. And yeah, only a couple of medevacs remaining here, trying to evacuate the army. 15 SCVs did go down to these 4 stalkers and that 1 DT here on the other end of the map. And I think there was no re-damage taken. I think you needed to turn around the Epic. You needed to stabilize a little bit more at home. And now you're just gonna fall to this man here, Gerald, this powerhouse of a Protoss player. And if getting the better end with the invisible man here. Base is gonna try and set up again here in the low ground. I think this is where you kind of drop a couple of mules, to be honest. He has a lot of scans, but he just has no money. Trying to make a couple more extra marauders. He's trying to stay in the game, but he's down so many workers. He has no upgrade from his engineering bay. He's gonna keep it alive so he can make turrets again. Man, he needed to do more damage. I mean, Gerald can now take a 3rd base as he is proceeding to do. He can go into AoE. Wow. He's gonna go into robotics. Technically Epic is still in the game, but look at the money, look at the mining. Let's have a look at the income here. It's looking terrible. And let's go look at the trading. Trading is even, but the income is not. And this is the this is the advantage Gerald has been building the past 5 minutes here for himself, and it's gonna reflect now in the next fight. Maybe not this one, but the one afterwards. Oh, if Epic gets like the fight of his life here, if he can kill all of these stalkers, yeah, that would be great without losing too many of his units. I mean, what are the alternatives? He's still rebuilding his economy, his supply block right now. Things are not looking good. He has no 3rd base on the way. If he had a 3rd command center like building, I guess maybe there's something you can still do. He has +1 on the way, but yeah, he's gonna have such an inferior army in just a minute. There's already the 1st Colossus out now. Range is on the way. He should really start up a 2nd Colossus. His next money. And yeah, you can't even kill this base. It's already there. He sees it. His heart is gonna sink here. He's gonna leave 1 Marine behind to save the rest. But yeah. This little proxy here definitely playing a huge role in this game. Finally, we're gonna land some mules, but man, like this is about to mine out all of these locations. There is no full saturation to be seen. This might just be the last attempt trying to throw down a double job again against his opponent. Is this observer gonna get a glimpse of this? I don't think so. Yeah, this is a perfect move here. in movement-wise. But let's have a look if this pylon was not seen. So this might end up being the spotter here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, he's gonna see one medivac, but this... he's already in position. Alright, so he's gonna snipe the first medivac with the unit still in sight, but everything else gets dropped out, and we do have potential to deal some damage. He needed to kind of focus not on these pylons, I think. It's definitely the wrong fight you're picking here as Epic. I think he needed to kill at least this mineral line, if not possibly the Nexus. Snipe the Nexus, commit to that. He traded for pylons and some units. I mean, he got a lot of stalkers, which is nice. He created an advantage, and then he traded for pylons at the end. I think that's not the trade you're looking there to do as Epic. He's trying to come back in the economy game, so he's gonna go for a command center now, third one, and he's going into a Ghost Academy. But honestly, okay, so if he finishes up his third and relocates his main and gets both of them up and running, I think he still has a shot. But he needs to deny a fourth base from Gerald during that time. If Gerald goes up to 4 bases too fast before this one finishes up, I think it's gonna be a tough position, really tough position. So he's in position now to cancel out 4th bases. He's kind of identifying this, but he's lacking this position. Gonna try and snipe some of these pylons here, these spotted pylons. Needs to be careful here. He's gonna maybe go in here. Gonna kill this pylon again here on the bottom. I think he's gonna drop out. Let's see though, he could join his forces. This is Stargate, what's that for? That's an ambitious Stargate, I think. Getting a Void Ray there. And yeah, you could drop into the main now. Oh, he's gonna lose a full medivac there. He's gonna trade maybe one stalker. Yeah, there we go. But he's gonna lose the rest. The army on the bottom did only kill a pylon and is gonna drop out again. So the Void Ray is gonna try and deny these drops here. But we do have a Zealot Warp in now coming from this low ground. There we go, third base is gonna start up, and we do have some extra barracks coming online. We should have some ghosts, I think, in the mix very soon here. Oh, there's actually 2 already, so yeah. The army is developing here for a Terran player. But 4th base is coming up. I think he kind of made it work. So he is still in a fighting position, I want to say. I want to give it to him. Let's just give it to him. Let's just hand it to him. He's still in a position where he can kind of play the game. You should fix this up. One needs to mine over here. Yeah. But things are still looking grim. Can it still need to buy a ton of time here to get the economy up and running? He's making 3 SCVs now at a time, finally. But man, this is still a full mineral line he's lacking. This is only 4 guys mining over here. Epic does have a big army, and if he can find a fracture of the army from Gerald... Oh, I don't know. This is not the fracture you want to fight right now. Maybe... Oh, he can dodge this shot. Yeah, he's gonna dodge the first disruptor, the second disruptor. He's gonna put some hurt on those Colossi. But if they go close to a shield battery, they're almost brand new again. So we need to be careful here. Epic is gonna try and open up some space for himself. But yeah, on the left side, everything looks very defended here by Gerald. And Epic is still gonna be on the high ground position here for now. It's gonna have some good EMPs on those storms, so no storm connecting there, but needs to split against those disruptors. Looking good for now. It's gonna lose a couple ghosts there. I think this is an expensive pickup. If he can snowball this fight though, he did kill all of these Colossus with the Vikings, and he did kill everything on the ground now with his Bioforces. He still has some leftovers. Gonna try and kill the last AoE units here, getting that immortal. The disruptors are gonna get away, but maybe he can kill some of these probes here. Oh, lifting the Viking. I don't think... he's gonna fight the Voider with the Viking. He could have killed more of these probes if he had those Vikings landed. They really wreck probes. But he's gonna get the Nexus. Oh my god, this is really the play he needed. And now if he can kind of not lose this army, I think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, just pick it up. And he's gonna stay and fight for now. He's gonna throw down an EMP. He's gonna snipe the Void Ray there. And he does have another ghost coming in here with an EMP to scare off this army. But reinforcements are trickling very slow here. And finally, Epic is gonna transition this base over here for a new mining location. He needs to get a turret fixed up there. There's gonna be DTs coming. Oh no, it's gonna be Zealot. But yeah, we do have some units coming in here for Gerald in the bottom to try and get some pressure off his back here. There's nothing to defend right now. All of the SCVs are in a run here. They're fighting the Zealots now. I don't like... Yeah, do it. Do it like that. Do the stop position micro here. And the army is gonna come back here. 9 SCVs still falling there. Again, resetting our Terran players here. Here to... with 35 SCVs. He didn't really make too many SCVs during the fight here, to be honest. He was floating over the command center. And now he's lacking again the economy, but I think he's still fine. He's still like almost 40 SCVs. It's still okay. We did kill this base, so there's only a half and one base mining for our Protoss player as well, and some long distance mining. So I think the mining actually is currently higher here for Epic actually. We can have a quick look at it now. Yeah, as you can see, it's currently actually in the Terran's favor, and Epic is starting his comeback. As incredible as it sounds, I thought he was dead when he was down like half the economy, when he was, I think, 16 SCVs against 40 probes. I thought he was dead. Well, he's making a game out of this. He's up in the army supply, he's remaking his economy. He's gonna get another nice EMP on those Templars here, and the other Templars coming from the bottom. These disruptors have been nothing but whiffing. Gonna get another disruptor. You should make Colossi. Honestly, you should make Colossi. But again, these Zealot run bys, I think they are gonna maybe be able to break Epic eventually here. Another good split against the Storm. Disruptors are not gonna hit, and these bio forces are gonna survive. Oh man, that disruptor got away. Oh, one more disruption nova is only gonna clip one of these Marauders, and again you're out of units here as Gerald. You need that constant damage. I think making disruptors is not the right call if you keep on missing with them. And he's gonna lose all of them again. One scan to kill that DT here, and there we go. He's gonna scan it. He's gonna maybe get the kill. Oh, you should have gone for the kill. Oh, he should have gone for the kill. He's gonna lose a lot of his medivacs though, which is expensive, but he killed a ton of probes. He does need to kill one of these bases though. He desperately needs to kill one of these bases. He's putting up a good fight, but yeah, as you can see down here, this economy kind of got wrecked during this fight period as well. He's starting to mine a lot of extra gas right now, getting up his extra gases at the third base and fourth base set up, and he needs to make more SCVs. But yeah, he's gonna come in here, he's gonna kill first off as many probes as he can, then he's gonna turn and kill the Nexus. No, he's gonna try and go for the army fight here. He's gonna identify there's no direct AoE currently available here, only the disruptor hit, and only one of them actually clips like 2 units, and that's about it. He might have a chance to kill the game, or kill Gerald in this game and force him out of the game if he can kill this army here. He definitely has the upper hand in the army fight, but he can always go back and just snipe this base. If he would have known about the base in the top right, he could have just gone over there. Now he puts himself in a position where he needs to close out the game, because again, he loses all of his economy. He only has 14 SCVs. This Zealous run base again, completely wrecking him at home, but he is killing the army. If he loses to one Disruptor Nova though, one Disruptor Nova is all you need here as Gerald. But now he kills this base. If he rotates to the right, rotate to the right. Pick up two of these bases. Don't lose this orbiter. Don't lose this orbiter. You need to repair this one. It's gonna run away. Gerald already fighting with probes, fighting tooth and nail here. You need to repair this. Get an SCV on the job. Get an SCV on the job. My god, if this burns down. I think he just pulled through. There we go. He kills this base. He does not know about the top right. He needs to identify this. He didn't think Gerald had the money to make an extra base, and this is what is keeping Gerald in the game right now. Epic is like, where's your money come from? But I think he has this. Again, another DT trying to snipe as many workers as he can. There is no scans available, I think, right now. Every mule has been deployed here currently. So this is a peculiar situation here. The DT, it's locked out! Now finally starting to kill units here again. But I think, oh my god, sniping these 2 disruptors, this might have been just done it. Like, sealing the deal here. Doing the trick. Pulling off the rabbit. There's nothing in production for any of these guys. And I think Epic's army is just too big. It's just too big to fall. And he's gonna overcharge here. There's no Marines. If he makes a Void Ray right now, there's no Marines. I mean, there's a... what is it called? A Ghost? There's 2 ghosts. And he finds this base. Oh my god, the Marine. Gonna try and snipe as many probes as he can first. I wonder if he turns. No. Gonna go for the probes. The probes are not gonna keep on running. All of them are gonna fall here. He's gonna turn and try and fight this base. Now you only need to defend. He has so many units at home. I don't think this army is gonna fight and win. There's only 4 stalkers. 3 stalkers, sorry, 4 zealots. And 6 probes left. And I think Gerald knows it. Oh my god, GG, what a game. Those 2 fighting tooth and nail. Epic pulling up. Wow, pulling off the perfect game here. For himself. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god.